What's going on, family? We are getting into some more Patreon requests today, and today I definitely want to appreciate our good friend Yulita for putting in a request for Lorna Shore today, Oblivion. Definitely want to appreciate her again for being a Patreon member of the channel, for sure. Major, huge contributor and support to what we got going on here in the Foxtrot family. So definitely want to appreciate her first and foremost. Lorna Shore, again, Oblivion. I believe this song has only been out for, let's see, 1 month ago. Okay, so it is on the newer side. I'm not familiar. I do know who Lorna Shore is. I am familiar with the GOAT himself. You know what I mean? Of the vocalist of this band. I cannot think of his name off the top of my head right now. Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. But yes, I know homie's got the pipes. You know what I'm saying? So let's check out the new song, or one of the new songs from Lorna Shore, Oblivion. And again, shout out to Yulita for the request on this one. Will Ramos, I thought of it. Oh, baby, that's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for. Oh, my God. So this song has... It's hard to describe, I guess, like, the... I don't know, the feelings that it gives you. It's, like, super, super fucking metal. It's, like, super, super fucking metal. But it's one of those things that, like, if you listen to a lot of screamers... Like, some people out here would be like, yo, I can't understand a single thing he's saying. You probably don't listen to very many screamers. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he is one of those people that, despite how you feel about any part of the music, the lyrical content, or anything, if you like screamers, you have to, like, just give him, like, his flowers, where it's just like, God damn it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you are something else. You know what I mean? Where, like, that is the thing with Will, right? And Lorna Shore. I feel like the name Lorna Shore, like, it has stuck with me since, like, the first time I ever heard him do anything. Where I was like, holy fuck, that kid's different. You know what I'm saying? Not to say no disrespect when I say kid. You know what I mean? That dude, that guy, that man, the goat. Again, the goat over here. You know, he different. He fucking different, man. Like, that shit's crazy. That shit's crazy. The breakdown of this shit was stupid hard. It is metal, so it's a long song, and we're like still got like 3 minutes left in this show. I was sitting there wondering, I'm like, how are they gonna keep this going? Like without it just seeming like it's long. Does that make sense? Because I'm like, you know, good bands, they know when to wrap it up, even if it is long. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is again, I say this about metal all the time, where metal is like the one genre for me where I'm like, you could go like for a minute. You know what I mean? Without me being like, all right, let's wrap it up and keep it moving. Because it's been 5 minutes, but it's like, if we didn't do something, it would seem too long. And we finally have reached that point. So this is where we stopped at. This is where we stopped, calling it all out. All right, I'm stupid. I know. I'm the worst YouTuber that ever existed. Let's let him get into it. I feel like did I go back far enough? I don't know. Oh no! Let him cook on it. Let him cook on it.
That's exert.
Okay. That video was powerful. I guess it's probably the first word I could think of. Let's see. The lyrics up in here? They are. You know what's great about this? Oh shit. Yeah, you gotta see it. You gotta see it. They're all in capital letters. They're all in capital letters. What other way could you put them in there, I guess? Let's just see. Okay. Oh, is there a little message up here? Okay, hold on. We were originally writing this song. We wanted to write a dark, almost ethereal, serene-like song. The goal was to give listeners that similar feeling to the one you get when watching the movie Interstellar. Specifically, we thought of the Miller's Planet scene. The Endurance crew ventured to the planet in search of resources data to only arrive and find a desolate world despite it being serene, it is ultimately sterile, setting the crew back from their original goal. This ends up filling the crew with a sense of dread as they begin to realize that even one's best efforts can still often end in vain. I wanted to capture that feeling in a song lyrically in a way that we could all relate to. I was imagining a post-apocalyptic world in the hopefully distant future. A world where we have sown the seeds of our own destruction. The song starts with a description of what we have done as humans to the earth. The idea what we wished for better. Hope we were doing something that would help save us in this dying world, only to end up accelerating its inevitable destruction. We as people always wish to do the right by our standards. This brings up the question, what is right? Do we even know what we're doing? What have we done to try and actually change anything? Are we watering the earth or just feeding it a constantly growing fire? Writing this song felt like a combination of all the things that we've done in the past. We brought it to the next level, a more evolved version of what Lorna Shore truly is. Will Ramos. Okay, I don't even feel like we need to get into the lyrics after he just said that. You know what I mean? I feel like everything that he said that he was trying to translate was a lot of what I felt, to be honest with you. Where it felt like a lot of just like the tying back to that idea of the Oblivion, right? Like, how far will we go? So, like, when he talks about the idea of, like, are we really doing the right things by even just, like, you know, by human standards when it comes to, like, our entire planet? You know what I mean? Like, every country has its own version of what that word right means to do for our planet right now. We can just take the oceans for an example. I can sit here going on about this all day. I really could. We only know how to burn the forest, stay in the ocean, rip the earth from its revolution. That was the lyrics. I didn't really like necessarily feel that it was like about like the earth specifically, but just really just the idea of humanity is what I felt from it. Was like, you know, with the video of that when the one guy stabbed the other guy. It's like that concept of when the resources are like this, how far would we go? We all like to think that there's a certain thing that we wouldn't cross, a certain line we would never cross in our lives. But again, hopefully in the near, very distant future. You can't say what you wouldn't and wouldn't do to survive. You know what I mean? I would rather not say why I know why. You know what I mean? I would rather not go there today. That's totally cool. But when he wrote in the message in the video about what are we really doing and what have we really done, I think about that a lot. Like on an individual level, you know, what have I really done to support and make changes for the things that I care about? Does that make sense? And I I think it's just important to think and stop and think that we could always do more and never be comfortable with thinking that you have done enough, because there's always more work to do, no matter really what it is. You know what I mean? I think it's just an important lesson to remember overall. I think that's all I got for this one, guys. Again, shout out to Yulita for the request on this one. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, it's always right here.